season, baby. Still for 7 podcasts. You already know what it is, man. Gang, gang, you already know what it is, man. Still a gang. It's a gang. Still a Nation, what's going on? It's your man, Kev Easy, man. As you can see, this is a special episode, man. You already know, man, this is a big topic. And Still a Nation been going crazy, man. It's Still for 7 podcast, episode 107. By the end of this podcast, I'm going to have a name for it. And by the time it come out on YouTube, y'all going to see the name. But as y'all can see, man, I got my guy Money Mitch. Yeah, I mean, you feel me? Like, and look, bro, and we might get joined by Dreadhead a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on him to see what he gonna do, but we gonna get this joint started. Bro, they heard what I said on the last podcast. The floor is yours, bro.
All right, so I'm be patient with me, man, because I'm gonna use this like a little venting section, okay?
Slow cut, bro. Slow cut.
So I'm out on candidate. I'm out on candidate. Some fans don't like not football heads. I'm a football head.
Mm-hmm.
His offense is predictable. He runs the same plays over and over again. Defenses be knowing what he be doing. And he like Dan Orlowski said this the other day. He doesn't call games, he just call plays. So his situational football intellect is non-void. He doesn't have it at all. Even the play call, that 4th and 1 play call was horrible. Just like that was 3rd and short against Cleveland. That call was horrible. Like he just like the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen come through anywhere. Like I haven't seen a coordinator this bad. And everybody keeps saying that Tomlin is holding on to him. How about the whole organization is holding on to him?
Yeah.
I don't think he's just holding on to him just to hold on to him. And then the problem is you gonna get rid of him. Then what? His offense is the offense for right now.
Yeah.
That's just my whole problem is with Coach, and I love Coach Tomlin, but I think he should take the play calling away from him. I really do. Somebody else call the plays if they trust somebody enough to call plays. Because I don't know if that we don't know if that's an issue.
Canada, get your ass out the booth and come to the sideline. Because
it probably be worse, bro.
Call that shit.
It probably be worse, man. If he up there and you see the formation of the defense in, and you still can't call plays, bro. Like
he might be confused, man. Because look, he might be a guy that need to be influenced by his players. Like, yo, coach, run this, yo, this shit work. You know what I mean?
He might get cursed out.
Oh yeah,
he might get.
Of course.
He might get cursed out on the sideline, bro. The way he calling plays, like it's bad. But with that being said, when Tomlin said it was going to be some changes, I wish he didn't say that, honestly, because for some reason, a lot of Still a Nation thought that it was going to be like this big change. I'm like, it's week 5. What big change you think is about to happen?
It's Ravens week.
Yeah. What big change is that? That's not about to happen, bro. That's not about to happen. So people were saying that, and I didn't get the logic. Why did they think that? And if you're a Steelers fan, you've been a Steelers fan a long time, you know we don't fire coaches during the season. It's rarely happened. We just don't do it. But the one good thing I know is that this is the last year candidate's contract. This is the last year. So I feel the same way they did with Randy Fichtner.
Yeah.
When the season over, they're just not gonna bring him back.
Yep. The Steelers will not retain Matt Canada.
Exactly.
Going back to college.
Exactly. That's all it's gonna be. And just let it fall like that.
Head coach in high school.
Man,
I feel in high school.
I feel sorry for that high school. I really do.
Yeah, but man. Go ahead.
Joey Porter Jr. need to start. Yeah. They need to sit Wallace or Patrick Peterson, man, or move Patrick Peters to safety. Like,
that's why I don't want him as a corner no more. It was a reason why he was a safety on his last team. You know what I mean?
Another thing, Kazir, I don't feel like he is. They tried to use him to replace Edmonds. No, he's not. He's not Edmonds.
Yeah. I don't even notice he's out there, bro.
But you know why? Because he's supposed to be playing the position that Minka was playing before. Minka excelled at being the center fielder. I don't know why they took him from that. And now he up around the line of scrimmage, making all these wild-ass tackles and stuff. Like, bro, put Minka back where he was.
I don't even like that Minka. To me, Minka ain't Ryan Clark, so I don't want Minka to be leading the team in tackles.
Right, but see, Ryan Clark played center field, but he was a knockout artist.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
And he wanted to stop the run. Like that was in his
Yeah,
heart. He wanted
to smoke. He was all for it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Troy was around line of scrimmage. But even with Edmonds, having Edmonds at the line and having Mink on the back end was great because they played off each other real good.
Yeah.
Now we don't have Edmonds, and I'm not going to criticize Khan because he filled in a lot of holes. But when this next offseason comes, they have to address the strong safety position because the guys that we have, they not it. They really not. I don't think so. I never thought so in the first place. And people be acting like this system, like people act like these players supposed to come in and get everything right out the gate. This stuff take time. It take time to get some kind of cohesiveness, communications down. Some guys are new to the defense. It take a while. It's not something that just happens overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of delusional fans out there. A lot of fans have never played football before, stuff like that. Yeah. So they don't know that these things happen. I'm like, this stuff takes time. We got a lot of new parts, particularly on defense. We got a lot of new parts. I like what I see from some, but they need to play Joey Porter Jr. Start him, man.
It's looking like maybe he's going to get some more burn this off of the press conference, man.
Mm-hmm.
But only time can tell. Because it's like at first when I was watching the game and I was complaining at halftime, I say, yo, I don't want Patrick Peterson out there. And then there was somebody on there who was like, yo, that was Levi Wallace that got cooked. I'm like,
yeah, he don't. I'm be honest with you. I'd rather Patrick Peterson stay on the field and take Wallace off. At this point, Wallace been looking horrible.
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
He was looking horrible. He got 3 picks though, but I think he got 2 or 3 picks. But he looks horrible.
Two of them was just thrown to him. Like no, yeah, basically those are thrown to him. It wasn't like plays he made. Jimmy Garoppolo was Steeler here.
Yeah. So, but he got one against Cleveland though. Remember? He had one against no. Did he have one against Cleveland?
I think that was Pat in Cleveland.
No, but there might have been Pat. It might have been Pat. But I know he got 2 or 3 picks. But I mean, it's not because he locking down stuff or nothing like that. He just got he been playing like trash, man.
Yeah,
they had one.
They looking slower than the receivers they got. Way slower. And when Joey Porter Jr. out there, he's right there. He's right there.
Man, Porter Jr. be right there. If they catch the ball and it's a contested catch, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with that. But they be wide open run. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing, man?
Especially, and then they're not really getting no help from the inside linebackers either. You feel me? Because they going like this. You don't really know what we getting from them for real. You know what I mean?
But they haven't been playing bad. But I think the way Austin been calling these games been bad, honestly.
I think he needs to go back to the secondary and just worry about the secondary.
Yeah, and let Tomlin call the defense, bro. Because if one thing you don't know about Pittsburgh is our defense is always at its best when they aggressive. Mm-hmm. When they attacking, I don't think it's too many defense in the league better. But when you just sitting back in a soft zone or something like that, we gonna get towed up. That's not how we play, and that's not even the type of players we got on the team.
And we can't really stop the run either. You know what I mean? Like we can't stop the run.
Yeah, but you know what make it hard to stop the run? Is when you lining up in nickel and dime defenses.
Mm.
He got 2 defensive linemen out there. If you go back and look, if you go to YouTube and look at some of the game, when they be cracking these big runs a lot of the time, TJ and Highsmith are playing defensive end, and it's 2 defensive linemen out there. I was like, yo, they not ends, they linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got more corners and stuff. I was like, that's like a dime or nickel defense, and that make it a little difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, all right. So we heard that it's possible Kenny may play this week.
Yeah, he supposed to practice today.
I'm not gonna lie. If Kenny can play Kenny. I don't
Damn right,
bro. I don't want to see
hell no.
Like if they was like, all right, we're gonna go with Mason, I'm like, I can live with Mason going against the Ravens. I can live with that. You know what I
I
mean?
can't live with Mitchell Trubisky being on the field taking the snaps.
Me
I'm
either,
sorry.
man. Me either. Cause when he's the reason why that Kenny's starting. Because he couldn't make decisions. You know what I mean? And it's like that rubbed off on Kenny.
He's garbage, bro.
Yeah, it's no
Garbage.
saving him, man.
Can't nobody convince me. I told people when we picked him up, I said I hated the pickup. And a lot of people was like, why? I was like, he's not accurate. He makes bad decisions. He got a strong arm and he's athletic. But if you're not accurate and you make bad decisions, what are you at quarterback?
You're not gonna work in that offense where you gotta get rid of the ball quick anyway. You know what I mean? And look, and the crazy part is, I said this on the last pod, and I said this when he got hurt. Deontay Johnson is what's so important to this offense. So important. If we're not gonna go the route to run Najee how he's supposed to be you're supposed to run Najee how you're supposed to run him, use him, where he's the angry Najee we saw in the third quarter.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, at least get somebody with the skill set of Deontay. I remember, I forgot the receivers coach name that passed away, but he had all our receivers running routes. Like, all those guys are route runners. They all was route runners. You know what I mean? When he was alive. Turned Mike Wallace into a route runner. Mike Wallace was not no route runner at all. Over the years, you saw him starting to pick that up. And then when he left, whatever happened. Manuel Sanders, good route runner under him. Antonio Brown, probably the best receiver outside of Calvin Johnson, as far as the decade he played. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot, and we just getting guys that has like one skill. Like, what's name's a combat catcher?
Pickens,
and who was a combat catcher last before him? Juju couldn't run routes himself. Claypool was half of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where's the guys like Martavis Bryant, where he got turned into a decent route runner? He was pretty.
You gotta think about it like this, right? The guys that you're speaking of, they all played under competent offensive coordinators. So the route combinations for them to get open, like he will put the particular receiver in a great route for what's going on in the inside of the offense. Matt Canada doesn't do that. When Deontay went down, he probably put Pickens in Deontay role. Pickens is not as polished as a route runner as Deontay Johnson. That's just the facts.
I can't name 3 receivers that run better routes than Deontay. I can't. Well, go ahead.
Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, and Jeffries.
Jefferson?
Yeah. It's only like 5 of them, bro. There's only like 5 of them. It ain't a whole lot of them.
I'm not putting Diggs over Deontay with the Deontay's nasty, bro.
Hold on. Deontay nasty, but Deontay worked with a guy named a route guard. That's how he got elite at running his routes. And Deontay, the type of dude that he can beat a guy in 2 seconds off the line, like and get over quickly. We missing that right now. But this offense is that's not good. It's just overall it's not good. His play calling make it bad. Matt Canada is so bad that he making everyone on the offense look bad. People criticizing the O-line. The O-line looked good in the third quarter, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know why they look good? Because they wasn't zone blocking. Yeah. They were just blowing people off the ball. It make it a hell of a lot easier when you could just get especially as a lineman, to be able to just fire off the ball and smash the dude in front of you.
Yeah.
It make it a hell of a lot easier to do that. And then you get an angry Najee hit going to the line of scrimmage.
Keep it real. No offensive lineman like that type of blocking, bro. They like basic shit. They want to go forward. I play O-line and D-line. But I know when I was on O-line, I didn't like that zone shit. That's my man. Get him out of there. Yeah. We double team? Out of there. Second level. Out of there. You feel me?
Different type of running. It's a different type of run style. And it's tailor-made for somebody like Najee Harris. You see what I'm saying? And he did, think about it. He ran them good runs, and then all of a sudden he run a zone play. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing? Like, stick to what was working.
And then the subs, I'm not gonna hold you. When Najee got it going, I'm sorry, Jalen, you're the backup. Go sit down real quick. He got it going. Because when Najee got it going, he might get 200. Granted, he may not get it in this offense, but he's that type of guy that, by the fourth quarter, the Derrick Henry effect.
He wearing them down.
No more. You know what I mean?
He wearing them down.
Yeah,
but see, but Warren is a good changeup. Because remember, in that same drive, Warren came in, he popped one for like 15, 16 yards. Because it's the changeup. You see what I'm saying? You hit him with the hammer, and you come in with like a little zipper. You see what I'm saying? And he not using it the right way. I feel like Matt Canada do not maximize the talent that we have on this team. We not using Donnell Washington. He barely was using Fairmouth. None of these people, all these weapons that we have are neutralized from the play caller. We don't get shit done. Kenny got to play better too, though. Kenny got to play better too, though.
Darnell Washington should be in every play. when we in the red zone, he should be in the whole time. We should look at him, 6'7", big as shit. We should look at him like, look, we're throwing to him. You think
they haven't done it yet?
Wanted to throw it to anybody else but Grunk in the red zone? You can look at him the whole time. I'm going to him.
4 games. 4 games. We have not made him a target once in the red zone.
The one catch I've seen him get, what he do? He get a first down.
Yep. He haven't made him a target one time. That just go to show what I'm saying. He do not know. He just caught, like I said, Dan Orlovsky said, Matt Canada doesn't call games. He just calls plays.
He really he asking Madden right now, and he just picking
bro.
He not really he not going through the formations and all that. He an ask Madden dude. He looking like, all right, this worked like two years ago. Oh, this might work. How about you run that? Coach, we just ran this and it was working. Let's do it again. Nah. Let's do something completely different. Fuck up the rhythm with this play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
he just called any play. And he like the situational football. Like situational football, you call what's conducive to the situation that's going on in the game. And he doesn't call plays for the game. How else do you explain on 4th and 1? And I was at the bar watching the game. My friends was there with me. I said, before he broke the huddle, I said, watch they come out in that goofy ass shotgun. That's exactly what I said out of my mouth.
I said that shit in my head.
They got the shotgun. I said, if they don't run a dive, I'm gonna go crazy in here. And then he run a pass. And then the pass routes. Najee, I think it was Najee, ran an option route. All the other routes was like 10, 11 yards down the field. It was 4th and 1. Najee could have got that shit easy.
Yeah, or just a freaking quarterback sneak.
How about that?
Simple as that.
I was like, man. Bro.
Simple as that, man. And okay, to switch gears a little bit. More about Mike Tomlin's press conference. A word that he used throughout the whole press conference was physicality. Guys, beat them up. Now, here's my question to you. This happened on 2 occasions when the opposite team punched the Steelers in the mouth. They got wrapped. So my question to you is, are the Steelers fake tough? Or do you think that it's a lack of confidence in the system or the positions or situations they're put in? Because we do have a couple people that's been talking, but I ain't really been backing it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, all right, so we just talking about this game that just went past. They was fake tough in that game. But they tougher than this. We've seen it already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way they stuffed Josh Jacobs when they play the Raiders lets you know that they can defend the run.
Yeah.
But I feel like schematically we be having issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know this team is a running team, why you don't have your 3-man front? I'm also say this. I've been saying this for years. We actually need a true nose tackle.
Yeah. I was
And
so
I've been trying to tell people for years, we run a 3-4 defense. Because some people get confused and think we running a 4-3. I'm like, I don't know how the hell you thought that. It's a 3-4 defense.
Mm-hmm.
The nose, we haven't had a true nose tackle since Casey Hampton left.
Casey was so great. You feel me?
He was
so
good
great.
at stuffing.
Yeah.
He was stuffing. He took up so much space that everybody could clean up everything else. We haven't had
I ain't
that.
gonna hold you. It was sad seeing Casey Hampton play slick because that's you knew the end was coming. That was sad because I remember
when he got hurt
on us. He kept getting hurt. And it
was
like
he got hurt. I was
Aaron Smith was like a shell of themselves. Him,
Aaron
Smith, and Brett Kiesel, you're not running the fucking ball. You're not.
But see, but we have the ends to make this happen. We don't have the nose tackle to make this happen. Like, even though I love Keanu Benton. I love him. I freaking love him.
He's been getting better. So with time,
but he's not a stuffer. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he got some moves. He big, but he got some moves. Yeah,
he one of them dudes. He one of them tackles. He like Hargrave. Like you want one of them guys. He one of them guys. When it's time to pass rush, you want him on the field. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if we was playing a 4-3 defense, he'd be perfect at defensive tackle. Because I don't think people realize there's a difference between nose tackle and the defensive tackle. Defensive tackle is not a nose tackle. But with that being said, I think we missing Cam up there too. We missing Cam. We are. And people act like it. We are.
Even though Cam was a part of the guys, he was part of that group that was getting pushed back. Cam is. I noticed in the last couple of years, it took Cam about 3 games to start dominating. It take about
but shoot, when was he
start dominating? But
when was he getting pushed back this year? Because he only played like 5 plays and his groin was gone.
And then I don't like that. I felt like when he came back, he hurt himself a little bit more. Because if you seen that play, I would have got mad as a coach. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you probably hurt yourself even more trying to go out there. You old as hell in football terms, you know?
Right.
Bro, you hurt, you nick, you got to sit out for a little while. You got to come out. Yeah. Fuck that Warrior
we got to
win this game.
Mike Tomlin going to
got a crazy he got crazy yards on that play when Cam came back.
Yeah.
I was like,
might
have scored. Keep it tall. I don't really remember, but I just know that Cam was all the way back with Minka.
We got to man up. That's really what it is. It ain't we got to man up. Cause they can play better than what they playing is the whole thing. But I think schematically we need to be aggressive. Stop sitting back and playing stuff like attack the line of scrimmage. When we play like that, ain't a whole lot of dudes that can block us or do anything with us. And until Austin make those calls, I think we're gonna keep getting pushed around.
One more question, right? Let me ask another question. Mm-hmm. Right. So is the defense using physicality to overcompensate for like poor scheme?
You talking about when what Mike Tomlin said in the press conference?
I thought about that because then I thought about when we are physical and the other team don't scheme against that. It's like, all right, we can make things happen only if we get to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Or only make a tackle for loss because the back, there might be a hole in the back in the middle of the field. But we're getting to the quarterback fast enough to kind of overcompensate for this poor position. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
it starts there though. That's where it starts. Everything starts up front. So if you able to close the pocket, make the quarterback uncomfortable, that changes everything. That's what happened in the third quarter of that game, of the Houston game.
Yeah,
we came out.
Definitely was struggling.
They came after him hard, and he was off his spot, missing throws and everything. That fourth down, I feel like after we missed that fourth down, that demoralized the team because the game to me ended right then. Right then, that's when the game ended. If we had scored, got a field goal, got a touchdown, anything like that, the game would have been in flux at that point. Yeah. Then you know what I'm saying?
So they wouldn't have been able to respond to that just because most of the guys over there are so young. That would have been such a momentum swing. They would have folded.
Yeah.
And momentum was already or could be, they would have folded just because. You know, it's
and
tough.
The momentum was already on our side. We already had the momentum. You know what I'm saying? And
especially when Najee running through 7 guys. It takes 8 guys that's in the box to tackle Najee when he's going.
Man, you know? I told you, man, like if you go back and look at some of the games, when Matt Canada go to run the ball a lot of times, he is set up in a run formation, screaming to everybody that he's running the football. And the teams with it, like when the Raiders game was a clear example, they would have damn near 10 people in the box. And instead of getting out of the play, he'll run the play anyway.
And
run the damn play
that's
anyway.
What I feel like Kenny needs. Kenny's a second-year player, but at the same time, Kenny, you the quarterback and you hearing this shit. You're getting these stupid-ass calls, bro. You got to know the offense a little bit more just to figure out, yo, we can do this. Big Ben came out on the podcast and said, no, not even Big Ben. Le'Veon Bell, he came out and he spoke on how many times Ben was like, man, fuck that. We're not doing that. We're going to run this because they're not stopping this.
But that was Todd Haley, though. You see what I'm saying? That was Todd Haley offense.
Still. Look, Todd Haley, we averaged 30. But we had QBs. We was going to average 30 with anybody. You feel me?
Hold on, but think about who the quarterback is. We talking about Big Ben, okay? Big Ben got the cachet to do stuff like that. Kenny Pickett don't got that.
If I'm Kenny, everybody looking at me as the savior, I'm coming in saying, yo, we're going to win by any means. Matt Canada calling that stupid shit, Najee, we about to run the ball. We're about to run the ball. And just take the heat.
He can't do it.
What's going to happen? We're going to pull Kenny for Mitch. Kenny
got around and happen, bro. Like,
he got to realize that shit.
Because I remember Ben saying something before about there not being audibles or something in Canada's offense.
Yeah, I think
I'm like, bro.
I think he said that.
Yeah, and I that's so stupid. Like your offense is so plain.
It is worse than high school. That's like Pop Warner for real. Because you can have you got audibles in high school, at least 2 or 3.
Exactly, man. His offense is JV, bro. It's JV. It really is, man.
It might be elementary. It might be Pal League or Pop
Warner. It
might
be.
You feel me? Like I
try to be nice and say JV. It might be Pop Warner.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man.
It might definitely. He gotta go, bro. But I know it ain't about to happen right now. So in the meantime, guys, we're gonna have to stomach this.
Players, y'all just gonna have to grow up here, man, and say, yo, this is what we stuck with. Let's make the best of it. It's time for y'all to turn to diamonds, whatever the saying is. Y'all got to start doing that because at the end of the day, y'all not in college. Y'all not in high school. Y'all getting paid for this shit. So y'all may not like the scheme or whatever, but y'all got to fucking play. Y'all got to play. Y'all got to play.
Yeah,
y'all still got to execute. Y'all getting paid to do this shit. So all that or lack of effort shit, y'all got to chill with that, man. This that's a generational. That might be a generation thing, but that's another.
Overall, everybody got to be better. Coaches got to be better.
Definitely the coaches.
Coaches got to be better. Players got to be better. Everybody got to be better because this ain't it right now. And we 2-2 though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Let's keep it in perspective. We 2-2. We beat Baltimore Sunday. We in first place. You know what I mean. We got to do it. We got to go on the field and do it. It ain't like we ain't got the players that's capable. That's not the problem. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to get it done, man. Really.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. But y'all, man, this Steelers for 7 podcast, episode 107, man. A quick joint, you feel me? Got my guy Money Mitch on this one, man. This joint gonna come out. Well, it's out because you're watching it. But you know what I mean? Still gonna have one coming out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Regular one. Back with the audio and a little bit of video. Might throw a blog out tomorrow, man. But before we go, last couple of seconds, man, just shout out your show and how they can find you, bro.
Matt Full Sports podcast on IG Live tomorrow at 8:30. I do it every Wednesday with me and 2 other guys, man. Y'all check us out, man. We talk about everything.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button to stay up to date for Steelers for 7 podcast content.